Hi, it is episode 7 of the Spindle Saga podcast. Today is Sunday, April the 12th, and I'm Jessica, also known as Jessie Nerdy on Ravelry.
And I'm Amanda, also known as ODU Tiger 2011 on Ravelry.
This is a spinning and knitting podcast. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in if you're a first-time viewer, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. Here, do you want me to start, or since you're doing your mind off?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we're going to start with works in progress. I am working on a vanilla sock with the OMG heel. By the designer's first name is Megan. I can't remember her last name. But it is out of Mustache Yarns in the Polka Dot Afro Circus colorway. And the pink toe and heel is Material Girl, also from Mustache Yarns. They're on her perfect sock base. And hold on, because I just ripped my needle out.
Oh no! Tragedy.
It is a tragedy, actually. And these are my first socks on VPNs. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to save these and I'll fix it in a minute. Okay. So I'm knitting those, and then I'm knitting a shawl. I'm knitting the Brickless shawl by Martina Bem. I'm sure I'm saying her name wrong, but that's how I'm going to go with. And this is what it looks like so far. I'm doing it out of Miss Babs in the Corey colorway. It was a Babette, and I believe I got the last skein, so I don't think you can get this anymore. But it is a dark green with a bunch of really pretty blues in it. Here, I don't know if it'll show up, but there's it's kind of like a mossy green, shades of green. There's dark green and lighter greens, and then just some random spots of really bright blue. It's really pretty. And I usually don't knit these colors, so I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, very forestry colors.
So it's been really fun to knit.
I love that you're using your Star Wars.
Yes, and I'm knitting using my Belinier string bag. This is a sidekick bag, in case you're wondering. But it fits a skinny yowza from Miss Babs yarn quite nicely, in case you're looking for one. Alright, do you want to talk about what you were with?
Yeah, so I have been working on my very first sock, as you can see. It's almost done. I'm working on bind off right now, so my whip is about to be a finished object. But that's all I've been working on, because I have had to rip it out and doing so. So I'm still my first sock, but I'm almost done. So it'll be close. So
Are you working on anything else?
knitting that, yeah, well,
I thought you were, but I don't remember.
I'm not knitting on anything right now, but I am. Yeah, if we're gonna go spinning, I am spinning lace weight, and this is Elsa. So this is merino, nylon. What is this sparkly stuff?
Merino, usually
Nylon, Firestar, and Angelina. And this is from Butterfly Girl Designs, and this is their Elsa colorway. So if you can't see that it's all sparkly, think of Elsa's dress from Frozen, and that's what it looks like. It's very, very sparkly. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I have 8 ounces that I'm spinning, so it is going to make a very nice shawl. So that's what
I really like it. I didn't buy it again. You bought it last year and this year, and I never bought it, and I still am like, I should have bought some. Aww. So the next time I see some, you better kick me in the shin and say, buy some.
Alright.
Okay, so spinning in progress. I guess I should have shown this earlier. So I'm spinning a gradient from Two Up by Hand. Hold on, where'd the grid go? Oh, it's right here. Sorry. Okay. I have no idea what the name is. I can't remember. It was in their gradient club. I feel like it was in the last gradient club we did, and it's awesome. It started with this blue that I've been spinning. It's on the bobbin, and then there's almost a white, and then a gold, a green, and then a medium gray. Mm-hmm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 ounces of some natural fiber I have and apply them together. And so I have some silk and like a silk possum blend, and so I think I'm going to kind of combine the two so I have a total of 4 ounces to apply with this. And it'll be fun because I'm not super good yet at splitting a gradient and doing a 2-ply just of the gradient, getting the colors to line up. And I don't want to now apply it because I really want a lot of yardage and I wanted a 2-ply, so that'll be fun. So I guess you want to do FOs? Do you want to start or do you want me to start? Oh, you have no FOs?
I have no FOs because
that's
this is the
that's your project.
This is the project.
It's okay. I had a bunch of whips and I've started to really, this is whip it month for me, so I'm trying to finish some whips.
Cool,
So
cool.
here I finished my 2nd pair of socks for the School of Socks in the Mustache group. It did end at the end of March and I had about 1.5 socks of these done. I did finish my other pair on time. So these are Sesame with the Afterthought Heel a la carte by Jessica Larson. And actually, normally I do heel and toe out of a different color, and I didn't this time. I actually did the whole thing out of Sesame. It was a lot of fun. I did the cap board eye cast on for the toe, and I went up to, I believe, 48 stitches, and then I increased a bunch on the back as I went up my foot, and then somehow on the first sock I accidentally got to 60. I'm not really sure how, so I made sure I got to 60 on this one to make sure they matched. Not really sure, I did something goofy. And I did the vanilla bean pattern on the front of it. You can't really see it on the sock block. I'll try to show you. But it's where you slip the stitches in between the colors. So it was a lot of fun. It's a very easy pattern. The vanilla bean pattern is a free pattern on Ravelry. So, I mean, go check it out if you would like a pattern sock for your stripes. Mm-hmm. And so then I have these socks, and these socks ended with some interestingness. So I had like a million ends to weave in, but I cut the wrong end of the wrong yarn, and so I had a lot of ends to weave in. But I also finished my double gusset socks. I don't think I had them finished last time, so I'm going to show them to you. But it's called Basic Sock with a Double Gusset Heel by Christy H. Payne on Ravelry. It's also a free pattern. She does have a couple of patterned socks that include this heel in them if you like patterned socks. But the basic pattern is for a vanilla sock. And so I did the crazy socks. I did Sesame for the cuff and Unicorn Apocalypse for the toes of both socks. Or the heels, I mean, not the toes. And then this one is like Martian Rainbow. And I started and went all the way to the toe. This one I started the stripes way early and I didn't want to rip them out. And it was going to be like obviously different. So I decided to make it look like I did it on purpose. And after I did 6 stripes like I did on this one, I did the toe in the blue. So there's my crazy socks. They are so fun. So fun. I highly recommend them. Especially if you have scraps and you want to get rid of them. Make a fun pair of socks out of those. I have a lot of FOs. I really do. I was like FO queen lately. Okay, sorry, they're like across the way. Okay, so I never did finish my owl. In my effort to finish it though, I made some thick and thin coils out of this amazing yak silk merino blend, and I really just want this yarn again, or this fiber to spin as a regular yarn, but it turned out really fun. I did thick and thin coils. It's kind of crazy, but it was fun. I have no idea what I'll use it for, but I enjoyed spinning it. That's kind of the point.
Maybe some artsy yarn projects in the future.
Well, I'm thinking all of the natural fibers that I did spin for the owl and that I still have. I mean, I don't have many of them now.
Yeah.
Because I did spin some of them, and I'm going to use some in that gradient. I may throw them together in a project and
hey, you know what?
give it to someone. Because I do have some alpaca and I can't wear that, so
yeah.
I have an alpaca I could work my loom with maybe, and then use all the others to to do the left and gift it to someone.
Cool.
And then I finally applied stuff. So this has been on the bobbins for over a year. That's a long time. It's called Dwarf Galaxy. It's back from when Two by Hand did their space club. This wasn't a club braid, but then they had a bunch of just space themed colorways come out. And this is a JLone colorway. It's on Super Rush Merino, and it is called Dwarf Galaxy. I think I got like 300 yards out of it, maybe 315. So I'm hopefully gonna make me some socks.
That'd be fun.
And then I did, this one wasn't on the bobbins too long. I started it this year, but it was for the last quarter challenge. I didn't finish it in time, but I did a 3-ply worsted weight yarn. So I did get to count it for the Cold Dead Hands fiber, because this has been a fiber I've been hoarding forever. But it worked out so well. So I guess if I want worsted weight yarn, I need to just do a 3-ply. My idea from way back in the day worked out.
Awesome.
Because most of my stuff is really thin, which is great if that's what you want. But if you really want to make a barley hat, which is what I plan to do with this, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
It does not work. Always,
so this is Calavera on polyurethane silk, and I have another braid of this that I'm gonna do a combo spin with, I think. But it is so fun. I love it, and it
love
feels
the purples in it.
so good.
Pretty.
And it's either my first or second. I mean, if this isn't my first traditional 3-ply, it's my second traditional 3-ply. So, I mean, yay! I finally did a 3-ply again. I think I did do one a long time ago, because I knit the yarn into something that I don't even. It was a goofy shawl or whatever I made. I think it's the one I blocked in the dorm room.
Oh yeah.
I think that one was the 3-ply. And I really liked that yarn, but I thought it was a kind of a shape I wasn't a fan of. So.
I don't know. It happens.
You know, it happens. And so, do you have any spinning that you finished? Or
nothing that I've had to show, just because I've been working on this and Elsa, so I know I don't have a lot this time.
No, you're fine. I was thinking you had finished the spins.
Nothing that I haven't shown.
No, because you
but
showed.
I did show it.
It's a tiara.
Raj
That's right.
and it's a tiara, yeah.
Okay, I can decide.
Yeah, I know I didn't have a lot this time.
That's fine. I'm not judging.
No judging.
There will be times when I don't have a lot, so especially when I start, like in June, I won't like have anything. Just because I'll be really busy with school.
Yeah.
Because I have to take that class in a month.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That will be, oh yay. Okay, life.
School.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be my last science class until I go to more grad school, so it'll be kind of nice to be done in June.
Get a break.
To get a little mental rejuvenation done.
That sounds good.
Yep. Well, so exciting things. We got to go to a spin-in yesterday. Mm-hmm. We went to the lady who taught me how to spin. Sorry, dinner is ready, so we were just informed. So let's see here. We went to a spin-in. We went to Van Alstyne, Texas, and got to see this lady named Apple. Or not Apple, that's not her name. Apple Leaf Farm is the name of the farm. Her name is Leaf. And she teaches some at DFW Fiberfest. A lot of people I know took her silk spinning class. Mm-hmm. And I really would love to take that someday, because I actually would like to learn how to spin silk, because
it would be nice to learn.
I don't know how.
Yep.
I don't know how, and if I ever want to really spin anything silk, I mean, a silk blend isn't so bad, but
yeah,
straight silk, I would like to learn how to properly do that. But we saw her, and then this Sunday we're going to the Knitting Fairy.
Yep, we're going to the Knitting Fair to have a spin-in with some of the ladies from the Tooth by Hand.
Yes, we are.
So we're excited about that. That'll be a little road trip to go on.
Yep.
It'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be fun. And the Knitting Fairy is in Graham Prairie, Texas. So It's one of the more local stores to us, even though it's still a good hour and a half drive.
Yeah. But we at least have stores that we can call local.
Yeah.
Because there are places that like.
Yeah, I mean, if we
you're
lived
kinda
in
in
Silver City,
nowhere.
Mexico, I mean, we'd be
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere. Sorry if you're from there.
Yeah.
My dad was from New Mexico. We were chatting about little towns the other day. About places that are pretty isolated. But let's see. I think that's pretty much it.
It for now.
We're gonna do something really fun in the mustache group. It's probably cool that I announce it. It's gonna be an unofficial, no real rules knit along. I'm gonna do with Stacy because I have the Dark Side of the Moon colorway that she does, and so does my mom, and we were talking about how we wanted to knit socks out of them next month, and so we're going to do kind of an unofficial cowl with that. There's not going to be like any prizes or any, like, you have to start by this day, but we're going to do it in May to, encourage everyone to use all their School of Socks knowledge we just acquired and get everyone to knit some more of her yarn. And I believe I have the extended version, and so it's like a thick strip of gray and then a small stripe, kind of like these are small stripe of black, and then there's a full rainbow, and so the rainbow stripes, like red, green, blue, whatever, those are all several rows, like 3 rows I think, and then a black strip and then a gray strip, and then it repeats. And my mom's is a gray stripe, a black stripe, and a really fast rainbow. I mean, I think the rainbow
Really
is
fast, yeah.
all the colors in that rainbow are in like 2 rows. And then you get a black
So
strip.
it's like light speed.
Yeah, so it's like this, where the white would be the rainbow. And I mean, it's bam. It may even be less than the white. Well, the white is like 2 rows, so yeah. So, I'm looking forward to the cowl. I'm thinking I'm going to incorporate that into my owl next month.
Awesome.
For the Harry Potter group, so I need to knit a swatch for that. And I'm thinking I want to do the Georgia on My Mind pattern with, that's by Leslie Thompson of the Knit Girls. And so I'm going to try to do an actual pattern sock. I mean, I did do the vanilla bean socks.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do a pattern sock every
Rather
now
than
and
just
again.
a vanilla sock. I mean, that is a pattern, technically, but...
Yeah, but something with a little more interest. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with a good vanilla sock. I mean, all my socks are practically all vanilla, so, What about you? What are you planning on doing in Harry Potter next term?
Well, for the Harry Potter, I'm planning on knitting a pattern called Flynn the Swamp Dragon. So it's a stuffed animal softie. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. So I'll be knitting a swatch. And I'm thinking I'm going to try to knit it out of my Ollivander's Wand Shop, which is a 2 by hand colorway. So once I knit the swatch, then I'll kind of figure out, do I like those colors? Do I think it'll work well? Or look at my yarn trunk again and see what pops out. So,
and just make sure you have enough yarn.
Yeah, well, no, I have enough yarn.
That's good.
I have enough yarn. That's not the problem. It's just more color. Do I want to commit that yarn, to that project for the owls? So, and that will be my hatch egg or something.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do Care of Magical Creatures.
Yep.
I was gonna do Divination, but I decided I think I'm gonna do Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Ooh, soon.
And
which teacher are you gonna have?
I know, right? I'm gonna have one of the crazy ones.
Oh,
no.
No professor.
I'll have an examiner on Ravelry that will not be evil.
Oh, good. Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
There are no umbrages in disguise, right?
Yeah. No, they're all super sweet.
Oh,
But yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Cruciatus Curse option because I'm gonna do the shawl that has an insane amount of stockinette, and then it has a lace pattern at the end, and I've never successfully completed anything with the lace edging, so to me that is extremely difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then the socks have a lot of seed stitch in them, which I have never done.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I hope it's not too difficult, but for me, at least because it's new, it'll be hard to do.
Yeah.
So, and there's just a lot of it because the entire sock is, well, it's like there's a seed stitch panel, so it's, and it's a free pattern. I'm not giving anything away, like you can go look it up. But it's like got a seed stitch panel and then the rest of the sock is stuck in it. So I was like, well, there's a lot of stuck knit going on in this owl. So, I mean, if they want me to add a third project, I can come up with something else to add. But
yeah,
hopefully I can do those two things because I'll take, I plan to use all of that Western Skynet's skein of yarn to do it. And I think it has 463 yards. And I use a lot of yardage when I knit a pair of socks. I should actually figure that out to give a rough estimate, but I use like 350, I think, because I have pretty big feet and I make pretty tall cuffs. So I don't do like knee socks or anything. I'm not that crazy, but
cool.
I make them pretty long. So hopefully that'll all work out.
All right.
I don't think I think that is all. I don't think I have anything else to share. We are gonna start our JC Boggs book. The spin art book, we obviously haven't started spinning any of it because we didn't have any of it to show you guys. But I did get a cord to try the coarse spinning on, and so we're gonna start that here. I was finishing a bunch of whips before I really dove into anything.
Yeah.
I'll start a thread in our Ravelry group. You can go and find us. It is just called the Spindle Saga Podcast on Ravelry, and I'll link it in the show notes. You're welcome to come find us there. Otherwise, thank you for hanging out with us. I know this is probably a pretty short one, but we appreciate you coming by.
All right. Bye.
Bye.